for our church to be a place that helps people connect with God and connect with each other and connect with our community.
It says there's joy. Joy, joy. There is joy in the Salvation Army. While salvation music plays, there is joy, joy, joy. There is joy in the Salvation Army.
Remember him? I don't. We came to Men's Fellowship one evening. Well, you'll remember this. We were out there hanging up our jackets, and some dear lady had left her hat with a hat pin in it and left it up on top of where we hang up our coats. All right? And we thought nothing of it. We were having a great conversation, and Bill decides to take that hat pin, which is about yay long. You remember the one with the little bead on the end? Right? And I think he just wanted to see if I would jump. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. So you don't want to come right in.
If God wanted us to come here and it was possible for us to get here, even within our luggage, we made it, and we're here, and we're so thankful. And our kids always had a special place here in this Corps. And that's why it's so important to us. Our kids grew up, it was their teenage years here for the three older ones. And this is where they grew, and this is where they became who they are. And we thank God every day. Terry was just a little one, remember? We came here with 4 kids, one 10 years old, no, 12 years old probably, whatever she was. 10 years old, yeah. No, 12 years old, because our baby was almost 2. And of course they made it 2 teenagers. And they grew up with the band, with all of you in different activities. And God has always placed a special place for this Corps, for you folk, because it's family.
Another memory I have is a funny one. You may have seen the writing right up on the pictures on our memory wall in the hall. At one of our Easter sunrise services at 6 a.m., we were at the top of the big hill on I Street, and we were singing our last song, and when we looked, we saw two people dressed in uniform walking across the road toward us. It was Jim and Sadie Smith, who forgot to put their clocks ahead. And they missed most of the service, and they only got to sing the closing song. We certainly had a good laugh at that one, and we laughed about it for a long time after.
Hear the history of this 85-year-old brass instrument, documented for the 100th anniversary. When Walter Dirtle moved to Deer Lake in 1939, he came from Bonavista Corps, where he had been a bandsman. The Deer Lake Corps band had been folded a few years, but the Corps officer at the time, Major John Pike, ordered this instrument from Grand Falls. It was presented to Walter Dirtle to play by himself at open-ear meetings, since he was able to play by music and by ear. In the late 1940s, he would bring this instrument home for his children, Samuel, Winston, and Minetta, to learn how to play. He would play for them one of his favorite tunes called Come Comrades Dear. And he would play the written tune once. Then the second time, he would play the tune using 8 notes. So he would speed it up a little. And then the final time, using triplets notes, which was even faster again. Former Deer Lake Corps bandmaster Winston has kept this instrument maintained and playable up to the present time. It's playable. Just want to show you what I can.
Redeemer is faithful and true. My Redeemer is faithful and true. Everything He has said He will do. And every morning His mercies are new. My Redeemer is faithful and true. And in every situation He has proved His love for me. When I lack the understanding, He gives more grace to me. My Redeemer is faithful and true. And everything He has said He will do. And every morning His mercies are new. My Redeemer is faithful and true.
What do you like about coming to church?
I like singing and learning about Jesus.
And what are you doing tomorrow night?
Doing temple practice.
Good. And what about Sunday? What are you doing Sunday morning?
I'm going to sing a song with Poppy.
You gonna sing a song with Poppy?